You guys, oh my god. Cardi B's trial. A few things. PGO is the first. Steffon's number 2. Offset had best count his M-thing days, you guys. 3. Okay, let's get started. Sincerely speaking, Cardi B's trial is... Okay, so let me tell you about Cardi B. Whether you like her or not, Cardi B will always be well known. I see you for your effort, regardless of whether you believe her. I think the security guard is telling the truth about what transpired. On the other hand, Cardi B is quite endearing. She is quite likable. She is circling the lawyer who determined that he would prevail due to, I don't know, microaggressions, but she has been paying attention to today's culture. Offset needs to count his M-thing days because she is a very charming and interesting person who serves makeup and looks. Cardi B is actually extremely intelligent. Since she is extremely intelligent, and the only thing preventing her from running circles around the set is that, as I mentioned in class, she was a Libra in love. Many people become upset with her for playing dumb-dumb. Although she is still a Libra, no one knows that she is no longer in a relationship. And I'm sure that Libras will boast in the comments about how they become cold-blooded and ruthless when they aren't in a relationship. Offset must therefore be counted in days, although many others are also taking note of the trial. In addition to everything else, I'd like to show you a tiny video. Please let me know if you watch it. We will go over the 10 most significant moments. Tell me if you notice it after that. What you stated in your own words. Bitch. Get the out of my face, I said. You're in my face, but why? Why are you filming me? You're meant to be security, right? Now tell her. Proceed. What? Repeat it. Your Honor, I object. In order for her to hear what you said that day for herself, you want me to tell her face to face. And what worried you? Because this girl is going to beat my ass and I'm pregnant. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. I'm present. When you were arguing with Miss Amani Ellis at the time of the event, did you gaze into her face? Although I was observing her face, I didn't think she had a pimple. I didn't look at her details or anything, therefore she received a no. Get out of here. Attempting to obtain some cash. What was that? That's a lie, I said. Get out of here. Merely attempting to obtain some cash. Who is attempting to obtain money? Yes, she is. How are you aware of that? Because she filed a $25 million lawsuit against me. $24 million. Have you filed a lawsuit against her? No. Do you have a disability? Do you have a disability? Is it true or false? I'm very incapacitated at that point. When you're pregnant. Do you want me to list the things I am unable to do? All right. How tall did you think I was? But what is she like? Say there is a lot of security. What does that signify? She appears to have the ability to defend the type of building. Do you understand what I mean? She simply had a more mature appearance than I did. Have any of you seen it? Have you noticed it? You witnessed it. Let me put this highlight together if you didn't. Cardi is unquestionably pregnant, as seen by the hairstyles, makeup, and other appearances that were applied to the pop culture princess. Stop it was the one thing she couldn't hide. Put an end to it. No matter how many Chanel Twitter blazers Colin dresses her in, I won't care. How many looks she serves doesn't matter to me. Now hurry up. Keep in mind what she said throughout her trial. As you can see, the question we must now address is, whose is she? I will now state that this will demonstrate if she and Colin are genuinely in a relationship or if it is a publicity stunt. The summer is coming to a close. I've been outside. Would you please let me? All right. Correct. She's marketing Colin's clothes line, I guess. I'm not sorry, Collins. Steffon's clothing brand has been promoted by her. All right. And that's a lot of money to Cardi's fans. It's a huge company. All right. Why would she want to do it, even though she might have been doing it as a favor? In addition to that, he has been enjoying all of her posts. People claim that she has been suffering from something for 4 months. Based on her movements as she descends the stairs, they claim she is waiting to make the announcement. You all, listen up. There has been a lot of debate on TikTok regarding her status. Everyone has a pretty good feeling that she is after this trial, right? Is it Steffon now that she is? Since Steffon had an issue, how many babies did he have? Mothers. Isn't he out there in those streets? New York is where Cardi is from. I don't want to get into anyone's personal affairs, but I have a feeling that something is telling me. Who do we believe? Who do we believe? Who do we believe? Since I'm attempting to be political, isn't that right? It has been a minute since Steffon arrived. They have been having a good time. Do you recall the footage of Steffon distributing Tucci? To his side woman, who keeps deleting, uploading, and deleting again, it appeared to be some pink powder. Alleged side girl. I'm not with them in bed. The streets are simply expressing this. He has traveled everywhere. She had repeatedly removed him from her Instagram, and then she would suddenly start endorsing his products. He will continue to enjoy Springs. Like Cardi and Offset, their relationship is erratic. But just listen to me, please. Finally discovering that the person you're with is a narcissist, doesn't like you, is your biggest ops, and is jealous of you is something that many people have gone through. And Cardi B is still going through. Even if you believe they were supporting you and advancing your career, he has been her worst nemesis and has been undermining her for a long time. Cardi understood. She went out. She departed as if to explain her pregnancy. Once more, many people laugh at what she has done. Like, oh, all right. She did, however, receive money. She received money. When you have 2 small children, that is irrelevant. You're being taunted by someone who many, including herself, believe to be a cold-blooded narcissist. In fact, were there reports that he requested a paternity test? I don't think so, because nobody mentioned that he most likely did that covertly. When he discovered that Blossom was unquestionably yours, he replied, "Oh, never mind." Correct? My main argument, however, is that she recently left a narcissistic relationship that was destroying her, preventing her from moving forward and doing all of this. I think there is a problem with that man because you just rush into a relationship with someone who seems like something. Cardi is pleased. I adore it. There's a problem with that dude. Neither is a wise choice. Neither is a suitable choice for reproduction. First of all, you've already had 3 children, so I suppose all of them may have the same father. But I don't think that's possible because, well, no. As in, no. At least give one of them a decent father. However, Steffon can be much worse than Offset if you go to him. Cardi says, "Oh, well, at least he tells me the truth, which I suppose is pleasant. However, what good does it do if the reality is, yeah, her, and him, and them?" In any event, the court's expressions have supported the statements made by numerous individuals. She has a secret for you, Cardi. She is a mother. Mom. Not like a mother. A mother. What? A canine? No, I'm a mom. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I can say that it's Offset's kid because he has a girlfriend at the moment, but he's very quiet. Additionally, he usually has something to say if he says that Cardi has made a mistake, stumbled, looked foolish, or made a mistake in any other way. He has been quite silent online. Furthermore, if it is Offset's child, does this imply that Steffon and Cardi were only involved in a public relations relationship, as Offset and his associates have been claiming to incite jealousy and give the impression that Cardi moved on? However, they continue to battle behind the scenes. Not to be overlooked is Offset's request for alimony or spousal assistance. This is what he wants. That's what he desires. He is attempting to secure a portion of Card's funds. I'm not sure what you guys think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yes, I will say this. What are your thoughts on this? Listen, infants are a blessing. Cardi received money. Her family is close, and, to be honest, she adored being a mother. Additionally, based on Offset's treatment of her, I doubt anyone would want their own nemesis to be linked to a man who behaves in such a manner. I do believe that the majority of people say, "Yes, mommy, proceed and complete it independently," because that will ultimately result in a more secure, caring, and loving atmosphere. Oh, your kids are such a burden. Cardi is too old to treat her like a teenage mother, but she has too much money to do so. She also enjoys being a mother. Therefore, I fail to see what the issue is. Don't hesitate to expand your family. Congrats on the new member. According to these videos, it's not if Cardi is pregnant, but rather when the kid will be born. But really, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? And once more, Offset is really quiet at the moment, which gets me thinking. Yes, don't too. Offset is quite silent at the moment. Last but not least, this is the moment when a man or woman tries to trick you by bringing a baby. Yes, this is when they would really do it. In any case, please share your thoughts in the comments section. I'll speak with everyone later. Goodbye.